Did the Rangers shoot themselves in the foot at the trade deadline? Well, welcome back to New York Sports WickerMedia. I'm K99. Thank you, as always, for taking the time to watch these videos. If you enjoy what you're watching and you're brand new, welcome aboard. Please like and subscribe. I'm on a push to get to 500 subscribers. We are so close. Thanks to everybody who's supported this far out. Okay, I want to talk some New York Rangers hockey because it is reaching a crisis point right now. If you watched my last Rangers video when they got Patrick Kane, I told you, well, I'm really excited about the level of talent that this team has and their ability to score goals. I was worried about the loss of toughness and the loss of grit, and I felt there were certain teams in the Eastern Conference, particularly Boston, that the Rangers would not be a good matchup for. Okay? And now that they've lost Sammy Blais, they traded him to get Vladimir Tarasenko. They lost Ryan Reeves. They played the last several games without Ryan Lindgren on defense. This is what we're starting to see. And also Tyler Motte going down. You know, that absolute sucker punch by that thug, Austin Watson, who, by the way, did not face any discipline from the NHL. He should have had at least a 5-game suspension. You know, Austin Watson is just a dirty thug. I have no respect for him whatsoever. It's amazing he's actually back in the NHL, and if you know his past story, well, enough said. So he clearly didn't learn his lesson, and it cost the Rangers Tyler Motte, which really was frustrating. You have Ryan Lindgren, obviously hurt as well with his shoulder injury, thanks to a cheap shot from TJ Oshie. No word on when he will be back, but I do think it will be pretty soon. And of course, K'Andre Miller getting the 3-game suspension for spitting, whether intentionally or unintentionally, at Drew Doughty. So the Rangers have basically been playing 2 to 3 players down for the last several games. And it's been a weird stretch lately. They won 7 games in a row, then they lost 4, 1 in overtime, then they won 2 straight, now they've lost 2 straight to Ottawa and to Boston. Now they are currently in a stretch, as we record, of 4 days off. They have a game Thursday night in Montreal against the terrible Habs team, and then Buffalo on the road this coming Saturday. Buffalo's got some talent. They're playing a little bit better than expected. If they get hot, maybe they can make a late run at those playoffs. But here's the thing. After those 2 road games, the Rangers' schedule gets very interesting. Their next 5 games are against just 2 teams. The Pittsburgh Penguins, who they play 3 times, and the Washington Capitals, who they play twice. Oh, and then they play Nashville, and then back-to-back games against Carolina. Just a day at the beach, right? So they need to get a healthy roster back. The league absolutely messed them over by not allowing the emergency recall. Look, I'm not freaking out too much. I never expected them to beat Boston shorthanded. I just didn't think it was realistic. I think once they get these defensemen back, Miller will be back for the Montreal game, that we know. Hopefully Motte and Lindgren will follow suit. But more than anything, what has to happen at this point, if the New York Rangers are going to make a run in the playoffs, one player has to step up. It's not Chris Kreider. It's not Patrick Kane. It's not Vladimir Tarasenko. It's not Adam Fox. It's not Vinny Trocheck. It's not even any of the kids on the line. It's not Hedl. It's not Kakko. It's not Lafreniere. It is the Vezina Trophy winning, 3rd place in MVP finishing from last year, Igor Shesterkin. The goaltender is playing absolutely subpar hockey for what we expect from him, especially over the last 4 to 6 weeks. I'm going to give you some numbers, okay? Over the last 8 games, here's the number of goals Shesterkin has allowed. 3, 4, 4, 4, 5, 2, 2, 4. The last month was terrible. He allowed 31 goals in 6 games. That's a 3.54 goals against, just an .868 save percentage. .868! Oh my gosh, you got to go back to, this is like UC Marketing and Mike Dunham days from way back when, if you're a Ranger fan. And let's just compare these stats. Last year when he won the Vezina to what he's doing this year. Last year, Shesterkin finished with a 2.07 goals against, .935 save percentage, and 6 shutouts. This year, that GAA is 2.67, so 0.6 higher, a .909 save percentage, and only 1 shutout. I never expected 3/4 of the season and for Igor Shesterkin to have just one shutout. Now, was part of that on the defense? Sure it is. But one of the things that I've seen is Shesterkin is struggling with long shots from the corner more than he has previously. Is that mental? Is that physical? Is it not anticipating the shots well enough? Whatever it may be, it's up to Ben Waller, it's up to Gerard Gallant, but more than anything else, it's up to Igor Shesterkin himself to put himself back in the place where he was last year. He had a fantastic first 3 years. As of right now, my confidence in him is a little bit shaky. Yet when the puck comes through, my heart is skipping a beat a little bit. Even if it's not a prime scoring chance, even a slap shot from the corner on the power play, I don't have the confidence in him that he's going to make the save. So in these next these next 2 weeks, when the Rangers play a lot of division opponents, this is a chance for them to solidify that playoff spot because Washington and Pittsburgh are chasing them in the Metropolitan Division. The Rangers have to build that confidence back up, and Shesterkin getting on a hot streak, that will give the rest of this team that much confidence, and then who knows how high the Rangers can climb in the standings. Well, those are my thoughts on the Rangers. I want to see your thoughts in the comments. Who do you think needs to step up at this point? How much confidence do you have in the Rangers? Let's go back and forth. Thanks, everybody, for watching. I'll see you back here with more content from you know where. The Wicker Chair.